So I'll try that last part again. In the middle of this fight, discussion, whatever you want to call it, I wasn't in the middle of it anymore. Before, I could picture myself as being this little girl holding up my boxing gloves, trying to protect my face and just fighting for survival. I wasn't the fight or flight person. I was the freeze person. And anyway, this time after Sarah set, I was able to step back and watch what was going on and see it clear as day. It's like God just removed the veil. Have you ever heard about the frog that got boiled alive? Some ministers use it as an analogy for sin. But basically, you put a frog in a pan of hot water, put it on the stove. The frog thinks he's in a hot tub, and you turn it on low, and it gets a little hotter, and it gets a little hotter. And as he gets acclimated, you just keep turning the heat up until one day you have just boiled him alive. Well, that is a lot like what was going on in my marriage. I was dying, and not even realizing it. But after Sarah set, it's just incredible. You need to check it out. Okay, so once I decided it's time to move out, I had to get a new place. I had to get a new car, not new, and just, I didn't tell people. I didn't want anybody to think bad about my husband and bad about me, because I didn't know what I felt about getting a divorce. My plan was to separate us both, get counseling, and then work towards reconciliation. He wouldn't get counseling. I had 2 counselors. I still actually have 2 counselors, but for different reasons. And I stayed very secluded. I only let a handful of people know what was going on, and they're strong friends, good support system. And so let me fast forward to May. One of the guys that helped me move, because again, I didn't tell any of our friends, but a friend of mine knew some people that could help me move on, like at the last minute. And they worked their butts off. They did a fabulous job, and they didn't speak English. Well, somehow we ended up being friends. Anytime I needed anything, one of them was available. There were 4 of them, 3 brothers and a cousin. And in May of this year, May 26th to be exact, they were having an asada in their backyard, which was basically a barbecue, Mexican barbecue, music, dancing, and all that good stuff. Well, I didn't go alone, and I had been probably 3 other times. And I had a real good friend of mine, Sandy, and my grandson, he's 21 years old, James Aiden, and another girlfriend named Ashley. So they were there with me. I came late, and then there were like 3 of them.